Ashutosh, would you just, you want to come in, quickly come in, and we'll cut across to the other guests.
No, I'm not contesting the argument that the BJP's vote share will drastically come down in North India. I'm certainly not contesting. I'm saying even if the BJP improves its vote share, like in 2019, the BJP in Madhya Pradesh got 58% vote share. In Chhattisgarh, they got 50.70 vote share. So even in Chhattisgarh, they increases their vote share from 50% to 60%. Will it convert into the votes, into the seats? There is no possibility because this has already maximized over there.
Lots of
so the issue
right.
is the BJP. So what I'm saying is that the BJP might come closer to the majority numbers, but to score more than 300 and score, BJP has to done something drastically in Bihar and in Maharashtra on its own, where they are facing serious problem this time, and that's why I'm saying. So I'm not contesting the argument that BJP's vote share is coming down drastically. Yeah, seats are coming down drastically. Last time they got 204 seats out of the 300 seats in North India.
Lots of hands going up, and I'm going to, because it's great to have analysts. Nobody talks over each other, which is beautiful. But Mr. Dr. Shastri, come in, sir. You wanted to quickly come in. And then Mr. Tiwari will come to you. And Mr. Singh. Go ahead, Dr. Shastri.
And don't forget me.
Yes, sir, you too, Mr.
Shah. 2 points at this stage. I'd like to just make 2 points at this stage. One, if you look at the impact of the Ayodhya campaign and developments in the next few weeks, I think the BJP is aiming to do 2 things. One is sustain the support that it got in 2014 and 19 in those states. In the states where it had a very high strike rate, I think we need to also concede the fact that after 2 consecutive victories, there may be a chance of a slight dip in the support because of having been in power for 10 years. The BJP would like to offset that using the Ayodhya, the Mandir factor. So I'm seeing the Mandir factor in states where it had a high strike rate as a way of sustaining their support.
All right.
And secondly, they would also want to use this to expand their support in certain states where their strike rate was not necessarily high. And finally, Preeti, I would agree with Sanjay ji and that in the south, this is not going to be a major factor in the election, and the south will not be that much influenced by the Ayodhya factor. Those who would support the BJP on that are already with the party, and it will not expand the vote of the party.
Amitabh Tiwari, you wanted to come in because Dr. Shastri is talking about expanding, the voter base and expanding the impact of the Bharatiya Janata Party, because after 24, there are multitude of state elections which are lined up, and the BJP would be hoping to expand in those states as well. Haryana, Odisha, Maharashtra, they're all in line.
See, essentially, the Hindi heartland has 225 seats. In 2019, BJP on a standalone basis won 187. So what it needs is, essentially, it needs to maintain its tally. What Ashutosh ji is saying is that it will not be able to get seats or in southern states or probably some of the eastern states. It does not require that. There are 2 ways it can win. One is it loses some seats in the Hindi heartland, but makes up for it in the southern India. The other way is it to just maintain what it has got in 2019. And as I said earlier, the Ram Mandir inauguration, and as Shastri ji has also pointed out, is going to neutralize the impact of anti-incumbency and some of the seats which it might have lost due to some amount of disillusionment being built up amongst the voters. That number 1. Number 2, you asked the question to Sanjay ji about how does it increase the vote share from 50% to 55%. Now, on 224 seats, it got more than 50% votes. This trick has been used by BJP in Gujarat for a long time. It just needs to increase the turnout of its voters in these states. It may not lead to an increase in seats, but it will lead to an increase in vote share. That's number 1. Number 2, unlike Congress, which is likely to contest on a lesser number of seats, BJP this time is likely to contest on 475 to 500 seats because of the fact that the allies like Shiv Sena, JDU, Akali Dal have left the alliance. So BJP will contest on more seats. It will get some votes. Whatever votes it gets, it adds to its tally of vote share. And there is a misconception about BJP and NDA. BJP has only 17 seats in Bihar. NDA's tally might reduce from 39 to whatever, but BJP's tally could even increase. BJP has just 23 seats, if I'm not wrong, in Maharashtra. It's not 41. NDA tally is 41. Correct. So BJP here could also increase its tally, may increase. So a decline of NDA is not equal to a decline of BJP. BJP has also a chance to increase in tallies in all these states which are being discussed because of the misconception of NDA equal to BJP. And the last point is, we talk a lot about BJP being maxed out. Congress has also maxed out in Kerala 19 out of 20, which is almost 40% of its total seats. UPA has maxed out in Tamil Nadu, almost sweeping all the seats. So this maxing out concept also applies to the opposition parties as well. So of course, it's an ambitious target. We have to see whether it works or not. It's
But
just
then,
one of the factors.